Imagine this. You're 35 years old. You've been putting 6, maybe 8% into your 401k every paycheck like a good little soldier. You even get the company match-free money, right? You check the balance every once in a while and you're like, okay, cool, 120 grand in there, I'm crushing it. Fast forward to 65. You log in, expecting somewhere around 1.2, 1.5 million, and instead you see $428,000. You feel sick. You did everything right. So where the hell did the $1 million go? That's not a hypothetical. That actually happened to my buddy Mike last year. And when I dug into it, I almost threw my laptop across the room. Hey, my name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about how regular people accidentally screw themselves out of millions in retirement. If you're someone who has a 401, thinks you're on track, but has this little voice in the back of your head saying, I hope this works out, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button right now and smash the like button if this video saves you even a couple 100 grand. Let's jump in. Here's the thing most people never talk about. Everyone knows about active income, your salary, and passive income dividends, rental properties, whatever the gurus sell you. But there's a third type of income that's silently draining more money from the average American than taxes, housing, and Starbucks combined. I call it leak income. It's money you already earned that just quietly disappears before you ever see it in retirement. And the biggest, sneakiest leak of all? It's hiding inside the thing you think is saving you, your 401. Look, the average person with a 401k today will lose $317,000, sometimes way more to this one leak over their career. That number comes straight from the Department of Labor's own data and a 2023 study by the National Institute on Retirement Security, not some random blog post government numbers. So, what is this silent leak? It's not the stock market crashing. It's not even the ridiculous 401 fees most people already complain about, although those don't help. The silent leak is something 94% of people never even see coming. You're investing in the wrong decade of your life. Here's what most people don't realize. Your income usually peaks between age 45 and 55. That's when you're finally making the big bucks, the six-figure salary, the fat bonuses, whatever. But here's the problem. Most people front-load their savings in their 20 seconds and 30 seconds when they're making peanuts, and then coast in their 40s and 50s when they're actually rich. Let me show you the math, because this one example is worth more than 4 years of finance TikTok. Meet Sarah and Jessica. Same age, same company, same everything except one tiny difference. Sarah does what 90% of people do. Starts at age 25, making $50K, contributes 10%, $5,000 a year, gets raises, but keeps the same 10% contribution habit forever. By the time she's 55, making $140K, she's still only putting away $14,000 a year because 10% is the rule. Jessica does the opposite. She contributes almost nothing in her 20 seconds and 30 seconds, maybe 3 to 4% just to get the match because rent is insane and she's paying off student loans. But starting at age 45, when she finally breaks 6 figures, she cranks it to the absolute max. $30,500 a year, 2,024 limits plus catch-up, every single year until 65. Same total money put in out of pocket, roughly $420,000 each. Same 7% average return. Sarah ends up with $1.41 million at 65. Jessica, $1.73 million. That's $317,000 extra for contributing the exact same amount of her own money. Just because Jessica put the dollars in during the decade, she paid less tax and got more compounding time on bigger numbers. This is where it gets really interesting. The government is literally paying you to wait. Think about it. When you're 25 making $60K, every dollar you put in the 401 saves you maybe $120, $150 in taxes, 22-24% bracket. When you're 52 making $180K, That same dollar saves you $400, $500 in taxes. 37% bracket plus state. So not only are you putting in bigger dollars later, Uncle Sam is subsidizing way more of it. Now you might be thinking, Nick, that's great, but I'm not 25 anymore. I already screwed this up. Hold on, don't click away yet. This is actually the best part. Even if you're 45, 50, 55 right now, you can still grab most of this $317,000. Here's the psychological shift most people miss. We've been brainwashed to think save early and often is the golden rule. And it is, if you're going to earn the same amount your whole life. But in the real world, your income curve looks like a hockey stick. So the smart move is to surf that hockey stick intentionally, save less early, survive on the match, and then go absolutely nuclear on contributions the moment your income explodes. Let me tell you about my client, Dave. Dave came to me at 48 years old with $180,000 in his 401. He was panicking. He thought he was cooked. I ran the numbers. He was on track to have about $920K at 65 if he kept doing what he was doing, 10% contributions. But here's what we did instead. Dropped his contribution to 4% for 2 years while he crushed some credit card debt and built a small emergency fund. The day he hit 50, we maxed him out. $30,500 a year plus full catch-up contributions. Switch to a low-cost S&P 500 fund. We'll talk fees in a second. Started Roth conversions in low-income years to control future taxes. Result? Projected balance at 65. $2.1 million instead of $920K. He literally added $1.2 million by understanding the timing leak. Here's another analogy that'll stick with you. Saving in your 30s when you make no money is like trying to fill a swimming pool with a teaspoon while the drain is wide open. Saving in your 50 seconds when you make real money is like using a fire hose with the drain plugged. Same water, totally different pool. Now, before you go, okay, Nick, but what about the fees everyone talks about? Yes, fees matter. The average 401k charges 0.98% according to the ICI. That eats another $200k plus over a career. But here's the dirty secret. Fixing fees only gets you maybe 15–20% of the way there. Fixing the timing leak gets you 80%. So let's talk actionable steps right now. If you do nothing else after this video, do these 4 things. Step 1. Log into your 401 today. Yes, right now. Pause the video and find out exactly how much you're allowed to contribute next year. For 2025, it's $23,500 under 50, $31,000 if you're 50 plus any employer match on top. Step 2. Look at your last 3 paychecks. What percentage are you actually putting in? If it's under 15% and you're over 45, we have a problem. Step 3. Build a max-out trigger. Pick the income number where you commit to going all in. For most people, that's $120K, $150K household. Write it down. Tell your spouse. Make it real. Step 4. If your plan's fund lineup is garbage, 1% plus expense ratios, roll old 401ks into a solo 401, or just pick the lowest cost S&P 500 or total market fund available. Vanguard, Fidelity, Schwab, doesn't matter. Just stop paying 1.2% for some target date fund that's 90% bonds when you're 40. One objection I get constantly. But Nick, if I don't save early, I miss the compounding. Look, compounding is real, but dollars compound harder than percentages. A 22% tax bracket dollar compounds exactly the same as a 37% tax bracket dollar. But you have way more 37% dollars later in life. Last thing, and this is the part that actually keeps me up at night. Most people will watch this video, nod along, say, "That's crazy, man," and then do absolutely nothing. They'll keep autopilot 8% into their 401 second forever and wake up at 65 wondering why they can't retire. Don't be most people. If you're serious about not leaving $317,000 or way more on the table, do this right now. Drop a comment that says, "I'm fixing the leak," and tell me your age. I read every single one, and I'll reply to as many as I can with a custom next step. You already earned this money once. Don't let the silent leak steal it twice. I'll see you in the next one. And seriously, go log into that 401. Your future self is begging you. Like and subscribe if this helped. Turn on notifications because next week, I'm dropping the scariest one yet. The one retirement number no financial advisor will ever tell you. See you there.